Hi, welcome to Cooking with Indy. Today we are gonna make bite-sized like mozzarella sticks, but we're making them Mexican style. So what I've done to get that prepped is I did some queso fundido. We have an episode on YouTube on there that you can look up if you don't know how to do that. But basically, we melted some Mexican cheese and mozzarella. I sauteed the chorizo ahead of time at a high level and like a medium high, and then I lowered the temperature to 2-3 low, and I add the cheese, I mix it all up, and then I let it rest. And so what you have now is the cold queso with chorizo. So I'm just gonna take that out. Should be in your pan, should be nicely seasoned so that this comes right out, and we're gonna start playing with it just like that. So I'm gonna cut these into bite-sized morsels, and then I'm gonna add little like a toothpick or a skewer to it. Then we're gonna put these in the freezer, and we'll be ready for the next step. So all I'm gonna do is cut them into bite size like that. Let's see, here we can do these little morsels just like that. It's about the right size I want. Alright guys, so this is what it looks like. Basically, I'm just trying to get them so they're not sticking together, and so they can get a nice coating once we coat them. First, what we are gonna do is I'm gonna put these in the freezer, get them to tighten up on the stick, and also so that they're easier to work with when I bread them. So that's the next step, these bad boys. And as you see, I did 2 layers. That's dos in Espanol. And one was just, you know, a little bit of wax paper. The next thing we're gonna do is, what are we gonna coat them in? We have regular old breadcrumbs that we're gonna do some in. But we're gonna do Doritos, ay, ay, ay. And for my Mexicans, we're gonna do churrumais. I'm show you how that's done. I got a Ziploc bag. If you don't have Ziploc brand, I don't know what to tell you. There's other brands. But all I did is I put the churrumais in there. I was like cheapity cheapy, cheapity cheapy, and then can you imagine the flavor of the churrumais on this queso fundido? Like a Mexican mozzarella stick. Woo! These are the kind of things that I'm gonna have in my taco truck when I go toe to toe with my boy from LA. We are gonna have the taco challenge. Hopefully.
That would be Danny Trejo.
Yeah, well, they should know who it is. Danny Trejo and I are gonna be on a cook-off, and this is one of the things that I know he's gonna love. So I hope if you're watching, Senor Trejo, that you're coming up with something to compete with this, because ay, ay, ay. So there you have it, very simple. Now we have breadcrumbs made out of churrumais, and we have breadcrumbs made out of Doritos, and then we have regular breadcrumbs. So we're gonna put these in the freezer, and when they're ready, we're gonna bread them. All right, so we got these down chilled so that we can work with it, because it is a little softer than normal cheese. What we're gonna do, I'm just gonna dip them. This is egg and a little buttermilk. You can use egg and milk. egg and buttermilk. It's up to you. And that's all we're doing.
What are you dipping them in?
This is the nacho Cool Ranch flavored Doritos. So yeah, just a double. And that's what we got right there. All right, so we are at the exciting part. I don't want to complicate it too much. All I did was get the queso fundido, chilled it, cut it into squares, and put it on a stick. Then I coated it. Very simple. We are going to do these for about 45 seconds. All you want to do is crisp the outside. This kind of cheese has a low melting point, so it's going to be beautiful, beautiful, beautiful regardless. You don't want to overdo it because then your cheese goes everywhere and then you're like, I wait. All right, so here we go. 45 seconds on the clock. Now let's do 2. 1, 2, 3. Boom. All right, and then we have some special guests today that are gonna try these out. They are not being influenced. They are not being paid. They are getting hot wings though. They're very good hot wings right now. And they're gonna give you all their honest opinion on what is going on with this dish. Another thing I wanted to mention was that I cut up a lot of, like I got some extra of these. I am going to keep these already pre-cut in the freezer, some of them, and some in the fridge. Oh, here we go. And I'm going to use them when I have a bean burrito or a bean and cheese burrito. I'm just going to use it in there to flavor it up. And let me do 2 more because we have 4, and 45 seconds. Yeah, so with this, if I'm going to season some beans, I can throw that in there. It's going to melt nicely and make a burrito. Ay, ay, ay. And these here are almost ready. So, guys, what's going to happen is I'm going to move out of the way. You guys come in. They're going to be hot. Each one of these sticks is for each one of you. If you burn yourselves, we are going to giggle and laugh. And it's your own fault because I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be hot. Caliente. All right, and ooh, I like it. Chippity chippy, chippity chippy, chippity chippy. Oh, it smells so good. All right. So I'm going to get out of the way. We have some homemade ranch and some salsa casera for them to enjoy this with.
Also homemade.
Also homemade. And here we go. Come on in. Tell us who you are. And
how's it going? It's Eduardo Lozano. I'm going to try these out.
Come join us.
Hey.
Careful.
Hold on. If you'll cross through this way, please. Chibbity chibby. And you'll be coming in and picking up one of these.
Let's see.
And you can dip it. Tell us what you think.
These are amazing.
I have a Cool Ranch one.
I'm gonna go ahead and just grab that plate and grab some of them.
Come on in and you're...
Gotta introduce yourself.
Howdy. Camera's
this
right here.
Camera over there. I can't see you.
All right, guys.
Come on through.
Come on through.
Come on through.
Say something to the camera as you taste it. Tell us. Well, you're talking. You're right there.
She's eating. That is the best
I can't
endorsement.
talk. It's too bad. I can't talk. I need to get like
Come on,
No, not those.
Those are not cooked. On the plate.
Well, they are cooked.
Yes.
They're just...
All right, CJ, get in there.
And let me get you a fork, CJ.
CJ's a man. He doesn't need a fork.
Nope.
right, guys, talk to the camera.
Let us know what you
Oh
think.
yeah. Hi. I'm CJ. Some of you might know me as CJ. But my friends all call me CJ, so I'm gonna try these.
Hey, AJ.
CJ's messing
Howdy,
it
I'm
up.
David from Texas, Deep Walkers. Those are bomb.
That's good.
You like it?
Yeah.
That's
And
crazy
not just
good,
'cause-
man.
So good.
All right.
What do you think of the flavoring with the nacho or the
Cool Ranch.
Cool Ranch Doritos?
Oh,
It's interesting. It's
yes.
different, much different, but not from jail though. I mean, we obviously couldn't, didn't have a deep fryer to melt the cheese. That's a good use of
Okay,
Doritos though.
get in there.
All right.
And wrap it up.
All right. Excuse me, Gracie. All right, guys. So these are your Queso Fundido bites. Queso Fundido bites. Basically, they're a Mexican breaded mozzarella stick. It's got a good flavor. You got the chorizo. You got Mexican cheeses, the mozzarella, some of the. This is just yummy, yummy. You can use any kind of chips that you want. You can use the nacho flavor. These are not. Oh yeah, come on in. Your imagination is what limits you. She has no imagination. Nothing limits her even. This is something that you can do for a football that's coming up. I highly recommend. You can prep these ahead of time, and then boom, 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 and you got snacks for everybody that everybody's gonna love. Once again, I want to thank Sherry, my baby, for all the work you do. And I want to thank you guys for watching Cooking with Indy. We appreciate your support. We appreciate your follows. Tell your friends and tell them to subscribe.
Keep it real.